Hello and welcome to the Penguins Collective podcast. We are live. The season starts today. My name is Louie.
My name is Josh.
And we got Abby on the producer. Say hi.
Heyo.
There you go. And me and Josh are just two brothers who love to talk about hockey.
Especially the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Oh boy, what a start to the season. I was excited. We came in. I got my jersey. I watched. I sat on the couch. I was expecting great things. But ultimately, disappointment, Josh. Ultimately, disappointment. The Pittsburgh Penguins fall to the Chicago Blackhawks 4-2. It's not great, Josh. How do you feel? What's your first reaction?
Yeah, I mean, you texted me after first period saying this team is good, and I said, first period.
Well, you know what, Josh? Josh, get out of the bus you just ran me over with. And
Yeah.
Hold on.
I said
this team does look good. And in fact, they did look good. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, yes, there were glimpses of good play all game. However,
yeah,
it was the same story, unfortunately.
Same story.
Yes, they pulled up the information on ESPN. We had 12 losses last year, which was second in the NHL.
Yeah.
Losing a game after having to lead going into the third period.
I know, we have 11 losses.
We had 12.
Whatever.
Okay? So, that's the concern, is that we're already one game in. I get it. One game in.
Right.
Already showing the same patterns as last year. And I understand that there were glimpses, but we can't have the same, the same issues over and over. And I get it. Tristan Jarry had great saves. I'm driving that bus of Tristan Jarry having a bounce back year. Okay.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was a little bit more of the defense that let him down and not so much him, because there was quite a few instances where I felt like there was a guy, just hanging around in the in front of the crease, and there was no defense to help him. So
I will say this. And then we can kind of get into the first ad of the day, and then we can kind of get going with some other stuff. But
sure.
Last thing, really quick with the recap. We all got to take a deep breath. It's the first game of the season. We predicted how it was going to go. We predicted the first month it's going to be real rough. I'm not expecting a Stanley Cup winning team day one. I was impressed the way they came out flying. They came out willing to play. They were standing up for each other, which is exactly what the messages have been between Dubas, Mike Sullivan, everyone. I kind of like the way they played. We have to realize the whole bottom six is a brand new roster.
Yes.
Only O'Connor and Carter have remained. That's it. Mm-hmm. And then Jarry is now safe in his starting position. I think we all can acknowledge, no matter what, Nedeljkovic is not going to kind of sneak in and be like, oh, I'm going to be the starter. We all know this is a textbook NFL move. You get a guy who's no threat to the starting quarterback, so that way they have free reign. That's what we did with Jarry. That's what we did.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It's the first game.
It's
the first game. So
yes.
let's bring it down.
Yes.
I see a lot of hate on Twitter. I see a lot of stuff. I see a lot of stuff on Twitter when I'm tweeting, Twitter tweeting, or Xing, XOs to my fellow Penguins fans. When I'm doing that, all I see is people, the same old Penguins. Same old Penguins. Here we go. It's guys, we have 81 more games.
Yeah.
If you think the Penguins are not going to make the playoffs after that one performance, you're wrong. Yeah. Are we having trouble closing out games? Yeah. I mean, it looks like the same as last year, but we have a whole new roster. You don't know how Carlson is going to react. Harkins looked phenomenal out there.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about it. We'll get into it. We'll get more in-depth analysis, Josh. That's what we're here for now. We're more in-depth analysis with our bold takes on the Pittsburgh Penguins season. Every game, 82 games, live on YouTube and X. That's what we're here for. That's what we're doing, Josh. We got to produce, man.
Dropping the hammer game 1. I like it.
Hammer, Don. I'm sorry, wrong show. You saw Pat McAfee rocking the Penguins jersey? Well,
It was very nice. The cut off sleeves.
Cut off sleeve.
Pretty nice.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to
I
let him
would
down.
love. Well, I don't think he cares.
We'll find out tomorrow.
We'll find out tomorrow. He's probably not going to. He's gonna whatever. We'll get in it. Josh, we'll get all into it. But before we get into it, Josh, we have an ad. We have an ad to do. And our first ad of the day, because we're a real podcast, okay? So we have ad reads now. So we're legit. Okay, our first ad read is Yin's brand. Josh, you see this scrolling thing going on the bottom? For those of you who are listening to the audio version, we have an ad scrolling on the bottom of our feed, our footage. Abby, help us out here. What is it, a feed?
Yeah, it's a feed. I like
Yes.
it.
Oh, okay. That was loud from heaven above. All right, let's turn you down, producer. But yeah, so it's a feed. Anyway, apply code TPC15 to enjoy a generous 15% discount on your first purchase at shopyins.com. That is shopyins2z's.com. Pittsburgh Penguins. Josh. Oh, crap. The Penguins Collective have two shirts. 2 shirts on that website. So you could get your Yins brand and you could get the Penguins Collective brand. We have some pretty cool stuff up there. And also, we have a pretty big giveaway. Abby, if you could pull up that graphic. Pull up that graphic for us. We have a giveaway. Oh, man, there's so much echo in here.
Sorry.
Abby, just mute your mic. Just mute your mic and pull it up. Got to keep him in line, Josh. Okay, so Josh didn't find that funny at all. We have a giveaway today, with the Yins brand and obviously TPC. We got some cool stuff we're giving away. Josh, what are we giving away?
I love this. So we are hooking up one fan with a jersey, 2 shirts, and a hat. Nice. One of the shirts is going to be our shirt. So you rep us, the Penguins Collective, and then of course the other will be your chance to rep Yin's brand. Great shirts. We've already gone through it with our last giveaway, which was an Erik Karlsson shirt. You know, now it's 2 shirts, a jersey, and a hat. Now,
Josh, it's not just 2 shirts and a jersey and a hat. This is your ultimate season starter pack. All right? You want to be a fan of the Pittsburgh Penguins. You claim to be a Yinzer. You claim to rep the black and gold. You claim to be a Pittsburgh Penguins fan. Not until you get this giveaway. Could get a Sidney Crosby jersey, a Penguins Collective edition. I was going to say limited, but it's not limited.
Special edition?
Special edition t-shirt. And you can get the Yins brand shirt and a Yins hat for free. Okay? All you got to do is a couple things, Josh. First, you got to follow the Penguins Collective and Yins on Twitter and on Instagram. Also, like this, the giveaway post, and tag 2 friends. So that's on Instagram and on Twitter. Make sure you retweet it or now repost it and share on your story to enter in. Now, we'll sprinkle a little magic fairy dust on this. If you want to get bonus points, go on our YouTube page at Pens Collective. Right there. You'll see it in the corner at Pens Collective. That is our YouTube. Go there, subscribe, and then you'll earn some bonus points to enter in. Stay tuned. We'll announce the winner very shortly. Do you like that ad read, Josh? Did you like that? Do you see the energy, Josh? You know why? Nice. It's because I'm drinking energy drinks. I'm drinking energy drinks. I just watched the Penguins lose. I'm sad. I'm hyper. I'm ready to talk about hockey.
I love it. You're the energy of the show. I need to keep us grounded.
Yeah. Yes, it did, Joe Abs. Thanks. Yep. I hear her laughing in the room. You're doing a great job. Great job.
Do I get a raise?
No. All right. So let's talk about some hockey. So, man, oh man. Let's talk about hockey, Josh. So the Pittsburgh Penguins first period. All right. Well, no. Let me backtrack even more. Okay. Can we talk about something? As Penguins fans and hockey fans alike, can we discuss something? ESPN's got to go.
Already? This is year 2.
ESPN's got to go. Honestly, I would take I don't know.
Yeah.
ABC I would rather them.
That's ESPN.
I know. I realized that as it came out of my mouth. Disney owns everything. Who else? Fox? That's not Disney.
Yes.
Fox. I'm giving it to a random channel. The reason why is because NBC had their chance.
TNT does good.
No, I'm not a big fan of that. It's here's the thing. ESPN comes in and they go, Bedard? He's playing? And I'm like, I get it. He's a new superstar. Dude hasn't played 1 second. Okay?
Yeah.
And granted, he didn't even he played all right.
I thought he played well.
Yeah, but not whoa. Man.
But
all they talked about
an 82 game season. It's
okay.
His first
so then why are you freaking
ever.
out? So then why are you freaking out about the Penguins?
I'm not freaking out. I'm only saying it's just concerning that the demons of the past are already starting to rear their head in game 1.
Guess what? Connor Bedard. We get it. He's a first round draft pick. And listen, I understand the excitement. I knew this was coming, and I knew that was going to happen regardless. But the fact that they kept on talking about it, after Crosby scored, they were like, man, there goes Bedard's idol. It's like, okay. Crosby has a goal. Bedard has an assist. Crosby's playing phenomenal out there. Bedard is just getting checked all over the place.
It's what's going to happen with the new thing. Like when McDavid came in, it was McJesus, you know? Well, what's he going to do next? What's the tracker on McDavid was the same thing, except it was, NBC at the time.
Listen, and I understand that. And I'm all for hyping up the younger generation for I guess.
Yeah.
These guys. But what I'm angry about is how much it felt like a Chicago broadcast. That's what annoys me about ESPN. It was like, oh, Chicago did this. Oh, Corey Perry is now here. And, oh, we got these guys here to help Bedard. It's like, okay. They had one interview with Riley Smith, and they were like, oh, you're a Stanley Cup champion. And he's like, yeah, okay. I mean, we got to get pucks deep, and he does the same thing that everyone else does. We got to get in the zone and put pucks deep. But it gets me mad because, ESPN only knows 2 things. Success and the new hottest thing. So they're like, you won the Stanley Cup last year. How does it feel to come to a team like Pittsburgh? It's I didn't have a choice. I got traded, but yeah, it feels pretty good. You know?
Yeah, but I think what ESPN is trying to do is just trying to bring in, a different type of fan, the casual fan. So they're going to do these star trackers. They're going to, try to dive deep into Connor Bedard. Like he is hopefully the future of the NHL. Like I get it. There's a lot of hype around him. And I mean, for the hype, he seems legit. Granted, I'm not expecting him to score the same type of levels that he did in, junior hockey. I wasn't expecting him tonight to come out and, like score 6 goals, but like you can see the talent there. Now it's just, will it translate against grown men? Like that's the thing. He's 18. How many times did they say that? He's 18. That's legit. But I think what you're trying to allude to is the fact that like they weren't talking about the Penguins enough. And I think everyone, okay, don't take this the wrong way, but everyone is sick of talking about the Penguins. Sick of talking about, just like it's been 18 years. How about that just being, glossed over real quick? They just broke that record. And all they did was just mention it in the midst of the game.
I know.
In the midst of the game.
I'm not looking for a whole entire segment on that.
Sure.
All I'm looking for is unbiased commentating from the Disney-owned ESPN, okay? Yeah. All I want is for you to call the game and make it interesting. What I only got from that was, did you know Connor Bedard is here? It's a Chicago game. It's his first game. I'm like, yeah. I'm excited. Let's see what we got. And then all of a sudden, the Penguins are up 2-0, and they're still talking about Bedard. And I'm like, I get it. I understand he has some exciting news. Like, he's the exciting news. He's the new guy for the NHL, and I'm excited for that too. He seems like a great kid. Can't wait to see what he does in the NHL. But you got to remember, it's still a game. Like, it's still, ESPN treats everything like an NFL game. Like, oh yeah, we'll get to that. Like, we'll talk about the hottest thing, and we'll get to that. No. Hockey is a very fast game. You need to talk about everything, We need to talk about everything. And I feel like they don't. But whatever. I just don't like ESPN. I really don't. It bothers me. I went on my app to watch this game, Josh, and they were like, you live in Pittsburgh. Can't watch a game. Sorry. But then I can't watch the game because Sportsnet Pittsburgh goes, it's on ESPN. How am I supposed to watch the game, ESPN? I figured it out. It's fine. Okay. But that rant, I don't care. Hello to anyone on YouTube and on Twitter joining us. If you guys have some comments about the game, please leave it in the chat below. We'll talk about it. How'd you feel about the game? Do you like ESPN? Are you sick of hearing Connor Bedard like it's Taylor Swift at a Chiefs game? Me too. Leave that in the comments below, and we could talk about it. So you'll leave a comment. We could see it. We'll talk about it, and we can have a good old conversation. Josh, let's get into the actual game, right? Let's not talk about Connor Bedard because everyone talked about Connor Bedard today. Let's talk about the Pittsburgh Penguins coming out hot in the first period. They came out hot.
Yeah.
Came out hot. I mean, what do you think? They came out good.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the first line is going to come out with a whole bunch of energy, and that's exactly what Crosby, Gensel, and Russ did. I mean, I like that lineup. I like that idea to have Crosby, Gensel, and Rust together. I like that as opposed to having Raquel up there. I know they played around with that a little bit last year, but it never really, stuck because Rust was having, let's just say a down year. But everything kind of seemed to be clicking tonight with that top line. They came out with a lot of energy. The whole team kind of came out with a lot of energy in the first period. But, it's just kind of disappointing that they were only capitalized on getting that one goal just because, there were so many other chances. There were, cross ice passes. There was one where it was Gensel in the slot, and then was it Crosby that had a breakaway,
Yeah,
on the
couple.
backhand in the first period.
Yeah.
So there were some chances in the first period. So only getting one is huge, but not being able to capitalize on the others proved that wasn't able to get us the win. But yeah, everyone looked good. Carlson kind of played like Carlson. I don't know.
Yeah.
I may be jumping the gun on the timeline here. I didn't put the timestamp on it, but that move that he made on the
like
power play,
woo.
yeah, like the fake in and out.
Was that second period? Did that
I
feel
don't
like
know
the
if it,
second
yeah,
period?
it feels like it was the second period, but it could have also been the first because it kind of all blended
Those
for me
th-
after a
uh,
while.
yeah, Carlson played really well. I think he played the way we expected him to play coming in. He controlled the puck. He played well. It kind of relieved some stress for Letang, and he got some
Sure.
Letang. Really quick on Letang, he was playing a little low, a lot, the whole entire game today.
Yeah.
Didn't like that. Just because we got Eric Carlson doesn't mean you're a forward now.
But the thing is, that's also dangerous too, because he's not even on that. He's not even with Carlson. So it's like, I wonder if he's like trying to prove something with Carlson here. Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to get into the psyche of.
I don't think he's trying to prove anything. I think he's just trying to be like, okay, now I could play. Now I can shoot. Now I could go in. I don't have to be the quarterback anymore. And I feel like.
But that's. I see.
That's
Like,
not
the thing is, like,
anything.
he was never really the quarterback except for the power play.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Because what's his name? Letang came in after the power play, and that's what led to the
he's on the second line power play.
The Russ goal.
Yeah, he's on the second line power play.
I mean,
so like that's what I mean. Like, is he like trying to like prove something being on the second line that like he shouldn't be on the second line? But I always kind of hate how top heavy we are with the power play.
Well, notice we threw Raquel in the first line today.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. I liked using Raquel up there. I was expecting
I was trying to remember who he replaced.
Well, Gensel, Crosby.
Malkin,
Carlson. And then it was most likely Rust.
Oh, okay. Sure.
So Russ moved down to the second with Smith and Letang. Still great power play.
Sure.
Still great power play. But no, I think the first game went pretty well. First period went really well. I think we came out pretty strong. Obviously, getting that goal, I'm excited for it. I was excited for it. So it was 1-0 by the end of the second? Yeah, 1-0 at the end of the first period. Coming into the second, Pittsburgh Penguins. Oh, sorry. We didn't even talk about the goal, Josh. We didn't even talk about it.
Oh, Rusty.
We didn't even talk about it. Yeah, Rusty Tippett. All right. Let me tell you a little behind the scenes, behind the curtain, right? So I am on Twitter getting ready to post. So I'm on the keyboard. I see Letang just shoot the puck. They celebrate. I'm like, Letang scored.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then everyone's like, oh, Russ gets their first. I was like, dang it.
Yeah.
Russ scored. So what's up, Kyle? What's up, Kyle? Welcome to here. Josh, I'll just show you it.
Oh, I got you, Kyle. I see you.
Look at that. Welcome. Look at us being a real podcast. Kyle joining in. Buddy, thanks. Hey, Kyle, what'd you think of the first period? What'd you think of the Penguins, how they played? Let us know. We could talk about it. But we're going into the goal. Letang came right in, slapped it in. Quick, I guess, redirect. Heck yeah, that's right, Kyle. Heck yeah. Do you like this, Josh, huh? You like doing that?
Yeah, just keep him up there.
Yeah, just keep that. Kyle, you're just on the pod for the rest of the time. We love it. Brian Rust takes it, flings it, gets the goal. It's a nice goal. Quick. Mrazek didn't even see it. And we get the go-ahead goal. PPG Paints was on fire today. They were loud.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's first game of the season. Exciting. We're seeing Carlson for the first time. We're seeing Bedard for the first time. We have Crosby, Malkin, Gino, and the continuing 18 years longest trio. These stats always blow me away. They pickpocket all these stats. We're like, this is the first time that 3 guys decided to play together for more than 10 years. Crazy. So
selfishly, I think it's awesome because I'm also a Yankees fan, so the fact that they passed Rivera, Jeter, and Posada, I'm just yeah, this is my life.
But watch, what's gonna happen? They set this up last year. Oh, Penguins never lost going into the playoffs. We lose. What's gonna happen? Carlson demands Letang demands a trade.
Easy.
Whatever. Anyway, second period. Let's get into second period, Josh.
Yeah.
Penguins start in pretty good. They come in hot. They're playing. They're getting everything kind of settled in. And then Penguins get it. Penguins get it. Sidney Crosby, beautiful rebound shot. He's smiling. Whole stadium goes bananas. Sidney Crosby scores, looks right at Bedard and said, "Sit down, kid. Order the Happy Meal." Because
I don't think that's what he said.
I know where I was going with that. But sit down, kiddo. That's what he said, Josh. I'm pretty sure. Watch the tape. He looked right at Bedard and said, "Sit down. Sit down. Go buy my jersey at the store." They closed the store at the end of the second period. Go ahead. You got time. That's what he said. Pretty sure. Watch the tape. That's what he said.
Okay.
You'll see it. You'll see it tomorrow.
The power play looked better in the second period. I'm going right over it.
Whatever.
But the power play did look better. Carlson wasn't forcing as much. They were able to get more shots. The only downfall is, Malkin sometimes gets in his own way with his creativity.
No, let's not. Don't glaze over that. Malkin screwed us.
I think that was the second one, though. The second one of the.
No. Go ahead and read it, Josh. That's right, Kyle. That's exactly what he said. I'm pretty sure. I'm glad you put it in quotations because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what he said. Get yourself a Happy Meal before bedtime. That's right. That's exactly what he said. He said, "I'll pick it up to you. I'll get in the car seat. I'll get it for you." That's what he said. I love this feature. I'm loving.
I know you're playing with it too much.
I don't care. Malkin has been an issue. I think, and it's so hard because it's like saying if Crosby ever messes up and you go, "Oh, it's Crosby," he's gonna mess up. But Malkin has been like a repeating offender.
No, you're right. Repeated offender.
Repeated offender of constantly screwing up us being in the zone. He goes, "Oh, so we've been in the zone for the last minute. I'll just pass it between my legs. Hopefully someone will get it."
Yeah. Or try to dangle around 3 defenders.
Gino, you're like 30-something years old. You have to realize that's not going to work every time. We have to start staying in the zone. I was screaming at the TV. We had so much pressure. We had so much resilience and time and putting pucks on the net. And Gino just goes, "Here you go, guys. Take it up the ice." And I feel like that's got to stop. Yeah. That's got to stop. Honestly, he keeps on doing that during the power play. I'd move him to the second. I know it's early. Once again, these are bold takes. It's the first game.
Good idea too, though, just in general, because then you have a solid center on the second line and also another weapon. So
I agree. I think if you spread it out, I think it makes it 10 times more threatening. I think they just want more playing time together, I guess. I mean, it's always a dual threat when you have Crosby and Malkin out there. I mean, it's just always good.
Yeah. You automatically space out the defense, create more more ice for everyone. I get it. I understand the idea behind it.
Yeah.
It's just frustrating that it doesn't always, because like on paper that should generate a goal every time, that power play.
Yeah,
Like
for
it
sure.
just doesn't happen. And I get it. There's, circumstances that prevent that, but that it's just, again, it's frustrating that the things from last year are already, being commonplace in game one.
All right,
Struggling
and
power play and
yeah.
and giving up leads.
Speaking of that, let's talk about it, because as soon as we get a 2-0 lead, Penguins, Crosby driving that truck with Bedard in the back in the kid seat going to get a Happy Meal. He puts a foot on his brake.
Yeah.
He slows down. Don't know what. Do you like that? See how I carried you along with
bad.
that
bad.
analogy there? No, I think they put the foot on the brake, and I don't know why. I saw
Always.
some tweets like that, and I saw, oh, here we go again, and I was like, no, they're not going to do that. Like, their whole bottom six is different people. Is it like something that Sullivan is saying in the locker room?
It's 100% Sullivan. Has to be.
It
But I'm not
has to
calling
be.
for him. I'm just
No.
saying.
He's a great coach. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, when I was noticing it late in the second, so they get a goal, Bedard
Yeah.
gets his first point.
Can I talk about that for a second? That was the
Josh,
goal where
talk about
it was a long shift, I believe, and Pedersen
Yeah.
got absolutely bodied by Donato.
Yeah.
Donato got the first goal, right?
Yes, he did.
Okay. Yeah. So Donato literally just like sidesteps Pedersen, and now Pedersen's on his back, and it's just an easy, like it's one-on-one essentially with Jari, and he just brings it to the side and, puts it into the empty net. And it's just like, man, like if we can just clear the zone, have one smooth breakout, because that was a difficulty tonight too.
Yeah.
Leaving the defensive zone was just such a struggle that if we were able to just have a smooth clearing on that play, Pedersen wouldn't be in that position and that goal wouldn't have happened.
Yeah,
And then,
I think that was one of those plays where it's a pinball machine and it finds the back of the net and you're like, okay. Like I get it. It happens. I mean, pinball relatively, but it just kind of got in front of the net and Donato just buried it.
But
okay, what are you?
If Donato wasn't in that position, is what I'm saying.
No,
it
I
wouldn't have
understand.
mattered.
I know I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is he was just there to bury it. Those goals, are going to happen. Those goals are exactly going to happen in the league. So my point, after they get one, it's 2-1. Why are we still on the brakes?
Yeah.
So, yes, they got a lucky goal there. Pedersen went down. Donato just buried it. Jari kind of was helpless there. He had no defenseman after Pedersen went down.
Yeah.
We get it. I understand. It's not a great look. But now we put the gas on, right? Like, that's something as leadership and the players should understand. Like, okay, let's keep it going. They're going to get some momentum from that. They cut the lead in half now. It's 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to understand that their momentum is going to pick up. You need to cut that off, which I saw. You saw people like Raquel, Carter, laying the body. They started getting a little more physical, which is good if the top lines don't respond to that. Like Raquel, hold on, I don't want to say that yet. With the Raquel with the late shot.
Oh
in
yeah,
the third.
That's kind of late in the third.
He did that so on purpose just to get the boys riled up. But that being said, he did a lot of those things to get everyone riled up. And if the front two lines can't react and go, yes, let's go. Come on, let's get going. And Sullivan needs to be encouraging that. Hey, we're not satisfied with a 2-0 win. Let's make it 7-0. Let's keep on going. Let's make sure they pull their goalie. Like let's make Mrazek sit down. That's what you should aim for. especially in your first game. You're home, everyone's here, it's a sold out crowd, it's loud. Give the people what they want, a 7-1 victory. That's what you want. So I'm so confused on why they stopped. And at the end of the second, it was 2-1. So the Penguins are still up. It's looking good. Penguins were slowing down. Clearly, it was a hard break. After we got that second goal, it was a hard break. The third period comes in. I'm expecting a little more energy. I'm expecting a little more kind of reactive team. We didn't get that. We got the same slow, sluggish Pens, which was fine. I thought, okay, if we just get one goal here, let's ride that out until the end of the game. That's all I was hoping for. I was like, let's just get one. We had some power play chances. I really think we could have won there. But what killed us in the third period was taking these dumb penalties. We got to stop taking penalties, because any momentum that we did gain in the second period, in the third period, was ruined by dumb penalties. Cross-checking in front of the net where they're going to call it because they took away the high sticking earlier on. You have to be smart. I knew that was going I knew that was going to come back to bite us. I tweeted it out. I said, man, I thought that was a penalty, but that's going to come back and haunt us. And wouldn't you know, the softest cross check that Letang gave on Johnson, penalty. Yeah. Right when we did not need it. And that was the whole point. We're playing fast, penalty. Oh, we got some momentum, holding. We got some momentum, interference. It's just stuff that does not need to happen. That kills us, and it opens it up for Chicago to start playing with a little more momentum. They're playing with the puck. They're in our zone for 2+ minutes, and look what happens. They score. And it's all of a sudden, they tie the game because of dumb penalties. Now, they didn't score on the power play. I think the penalty kill looked better than it did last year, but they get – I want to get into all our special teams, but I just want to break down the scoring, Josh, and then we can break it. Then we could go into it more in depth. But they score. It's 2-2. Penguins don't respond. They score again, 3-2. And it's just not a good goal on that third one. It was the glove, not good on Jari. That's coming back to haunt him. He should have stopped that. I understand. Then empty netter, and they score it there. And that's the dagger. 4-2. Yeah. Not a good look on our first game. But I will say, no one scored on special teams. Not us, not them. I think our penalty kill looked pretty good.
They got a power play. Their second one, the Donaldson one.
Oh,
was a power play.
I think so. Yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah. But the penalty kill did look good. And just to finish up with the third period, this is the type of philosophy I just don't understand. It's not just Mike Sullivan. It's a lot in the NHL. Even when you're down just one goal with like 3 minutes left, you're pulling. It doesn't make any sense to me, because I still feel like that's too much time to just lose the goalie. Like, I get it that gains you an extra attacker. I get that. I'm not an idiot. I understand 6 is better than 5. But at the same time, you have an empty net back there. And we haven't been, the best at maintaining the puck on the blue line. So, like, why are you taking that gamble with 3 minutes? That
like
should
you
give
knew
you at least
it was going. Yeah.
Yeah, like, give yourself at least a minute and a half to try and do something with 5-on-5. We were horrible 5-on-5. Chicago outplayed us 5-on-5, 100%, all game.
I would say all game. I would say second and third they outplayed us. First period we outplayed them 100%.
So more often than not, they outplayed us 5-on-5.
Yeah,
and
I'll give you that.
Maybe it's the age difference. I don't know.
You're calling that into no way. Penguins looked fast. We played physical. We just couldn't. I wouldn't say we couldn't keep up. We couldn't keep the momentum going. There was times where we had a lot of flash in their zone, and we kept it in there, and we just couldn't keep up the pressure. So it's not about age. It's like I see those tweets. The age. Oh, that's it. Oh, we shouldn't have re-signed Jari. It's not about that. It's about, hey, we're in our zone. Let's not make dumb mistakes. Hey, we're in their zone for 2+ minutes. How about we start putting pucks on net? Because if you start putting pucks on net, get a guy down low, guarantee you it's a goal. Look what happened with Donato's goal. When you get down low and you start putting pucks on net, you're going to get those ugly goals. But guess what? At the end of the game, you're going to be up 4-2. So those are the things that I think the Penguins need to work on. It's not about age. It's not about speed. I think we're fine in that department. Our defense has been playing well in this game. I mean, there's some – I'll say this. We've had great points in the game where I'm like, wow, this team looks good. And I'm like, okay, this is 2023 Penguins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we need to make a difference. And I get it. I get the gut reaction of, oh, we're looking the same. We're looking the same. Give it a game. I guarantee that's what we're going to work on going forward. And Kyle, hey, when would you pull the goalie in that scenario? We're down 3-2. Would you pull Jari at 3 minutes, or would you wait a little bit more? You let us know. Josh?
Yes.
Oh, you must not be reading the messages.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, my bad. My bad. Let me get that for you. So we're
real
also
podcasters.
We're a professional podcast. This is how we do
We
it.
are.
Like you said earlier, we have ad reads. And that's what you were insinuating there. So
yeah.
In addition
he goes,
to
yeah, I'd wait. Kyle goes, yeah, I'd wait.
See?
I'd wait. 3 minutes is scary. Kyle, when would you do it? You said 3 minutes is scary, you'd wait. When would you do it though? Like when is
30.
it not scary?
Yeah, like in between a minute and 2 minutes. Like he pulled him at 3:40. It's too early. I don't like that mentality. I don't like it. But
well, you know what mentality we do have, Josh?
DraftKings
Sportsbook.
DraftKings. The NFL season is going strong, and DraftKings Sportsbook is hooking new customers up with an offer that's even stronger. Bet $5 on any game this week to score $200 instantly in bonus bets. And DraftKings isn't stopping there. All customers can take advantage of a sweetener offer every game this October. Get in on the game day greatness. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use our code THPN. New customers can score $200 instantly in bonus bets when you bet $5 on the NFL. That's code THPN. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/football. Terms for eligibility and deposit restrictions, terms and responsible gaming resources.
Josh, that was beautiful done. Oh, whoa, I'm on the other side. I don't like it.
Thank you. I had to keep scrolling, so I apologize for that.
No, you're good. You're good. I liked it, and that's all that matters. All right, Kyle brought something. He brought something new. Let's take a look. Kyle, what'd you say, man?
He's with me.
Is he with
you?
Yeah, agreed. The changes are so fast. 1.5, 2 minutes feels safer. Kyle,
it's just this new hockey that I don't get. But then at the same time, like it's old hockey in terms of what Sullivan is doing with the lead.
Kyle says, but they were down by 2 goals. So maybe being risky is like whatever it takes. If I was down by 1, maybe it's a different story. Well, we were down by 1
when we pulled at
when we
3:40.
pulled at 3:40. So that was a little risky when you're down by 1, and we were in their zone a couple times. So I would have been like, "Oh, let's hold off until they come in our zone, and then we go back up, and then maybe we try something different." But yeah, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to make that call. I trust Sully, I do, but I don't like the mentality, and I don't want that to creep in where it's, hey, let's slow down. Let's slow down after we have 2 goals. I don't like that. I think we should, especially this season with all the talent. I was thinking when I was watching Carlson and Crosby playing the same line, I was like, man, we have an all-star team.
Yeah.
We have an all-star team.
Yeah.
We should be dominating 10-1 every single game.
Exactly.
Let's, and I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm saying that should be our mentality of just let Carlson score. Let Sid score. Let Malkin score. Let Gensel, let Russ, let Raquel, let Riley Smith. You name it. You know what? Let's let even Carter get a goal in there. I don't care. I don't care, but the mentality needs to change from, hey, we're up 2-0, let's slow down, to nothing stopping this train. You know?
Yeah.
But
before we transition into the next game, I just want to say I did
Yins is in the house. Hold on, sup, fellas?
I did misspeak in terms of that goal, Donaldson or Dickinson. It was not a power play. It was not a power play goal.
That's what I'm saying. There was no power play.
4 for 4 on the penalty kill.
Josh,
sorry.
You ruined it.
I got the information. We made it correct. That's all that matters.
Josh, you're killing me.
Peter Mrazek.
We are a respectable podcast. We don't get anything wrong, and we're perfect. And you ruined it.
Hey, just like the Penguins. Game 1. Long season.
Game 1. We were good in the beginning.
Yeah.
Downhill. Some would say that about the podcast. You guys started off so strong, but you're going down. But guess what? We're doing all right. Sup, Yins? What's going on? What'd you think of the game? Oh. Whoa. Oh, he just left his beer lane. We were up 2-0. What? Oh,
they were up. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
They were up 2-0. Is it? Oh, what the heck?
Penguins. Okay. Is he talking about Penguins or him?
No, he's talking about the Penguins. We were up to oh, what the heck? Need to rewatch when this is over. See, here's the problem, Yins. We're not cool and hip and with the text. Yeah, so what? You can't do that to me, Spell things out. I'm an old man.
So do you still think LOL means lots of love?
Yeah. I do. When someone goes, your takes are so dumb, LOL. I'm like, oh, thanks. They're just kidding. They love me.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so I just left my beer game. We were up 2-0. What the heck? Need to rewatch this when it's over. Yeah, this game. Oh, here we go. He got another one. My team, Jackson, was down 6-0 at 9 minutes left, and we won 7-6. That's the resiliency that the Pittsburgh Penguins needed tonight. So, Yins, pack your bags. You're coming to Pittsburgh. You're on the 4th line for Friday against the Capitals. Get ready for a wild ride because we need that mentality going forward. 6-0 with 9 minutes left. Let me tell you, I play beer league. They don't stop the clock. It just runs down. So you technically, literally, probably only had like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Of real
maybe
hockey.
Like 5, 6. Yeah.
He goes, let's go.
Yeah.
Hey. This is a respectable podcast.
That's why you don't put up every comment. Just saying.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Hey, slow it down there.
Oh,
That's. Hey, we're a clean podcast here. We don't have that profanity. Yin's getting crazy. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw up Kyle's Shaka back up. You can't see because it's yellow.
Oh, it's all good though.
It's all good.
So
Look at this.
wait, so
Look at
Friday,
this. Look at this
Friday
form
is
of
the
apology
Capitals?
from Jens. Just writing, oops. Get out of here. Come on. We're a respectable podcast. Can't be doing that stuff. Are you tweeting some?
No.
All right. Hey, before we go, let's talk about the next game. Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the Washington Capitals Friday at what time, Josh? 8 o'clock? Same time?
No, I think that's a 7 o'clock game.
Oh, thank goodness. What? But can we? It's on ESPN again. Dang it! Gosh
Is
darn it, ESPN! They ruin everything. They're going to talk about the young rookie from Washington and how they're going to talk more about Washington. I can't do it. I can't do it.
It's not going to be that bad.
So bad. It is. It's going to be so terrible. ESPN, please, for the love of God, just talk about both teams. And if you talk about the angle that, they're old. We get it. They both got gray hair now. ESPN. Penguins take on the Washington Capitals Friday at 7 o'clock. Once again, we will be live after that game, 15 minutes after the last horn. We will be here. Hopefully, probably not a long episode. This is an hour going, Josh. We need to wrap this up.
Well, you went on a rant about ESPN and then about Connor Bedard. So
those were connected. That's a one rant. I get one rant an episode. That was my one rant. It was a good rant.
Just so you know, I don't think it's on ESPN.
Yes,
it's on ESPN. It's on ESPN Plus, but I don't think it's on ESPN.
Oh, I'm sorry, Josh. Is ESPN Plus a whole different?
No. Yeah. So like if you're like out of market, you can watch the game on ESPN Plus.
Kyle, Yins, and Abby, is that correct? Can you look that up for us? I forgot we had a producer, Josh.
It's
Hulu. What did you want me to look up? I'm sorry.
Someone's not listening to the episode. Someone's not listening.
It's getting late, man. I got work.
It's getting late.
What is this?
He doesn't want to take my word for it. Doesn't trust me.
Guess what?
I got it.
That's correct.
That's correct.
That's correct.
What's correct? What we got people in the chat doing your job, Abs.
ESPN Plus is for out of market games. So
okay.
It's still gonna Friday's game is gonna be on Pittsburgh Sportsnet.
Yeah, whatever. What it's
Sportsnet Pittsburgh,
Sportsnet, whatever.
Pittsburgh. And then you can also get it on ESPN Plus or Hulu.
Gotcha. Because
Happy?
if we didn't know, Hulu does have live sports. I'd rather Hulu have it than ESPN. Oh no, they own it. Dang it, Disney owns Hulu. Gosh, darn it.
Disney owns everything now.
Oh, now you're paying attention to the podcast. It's our announcers. Yins says it's our announcers, but it's available to anyone with a subscription.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Yins, for knowing more than our producer. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
And yeah. Hey, Kyle, you've been pretty quiet in the chat there. If you have any last comments.
He's probably asleep because, Josh, we just crossed over into
What are you trying to say?
Wednesday.
It's officially Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's Wednesday, my dudes. Yeah.
That means 2 more days until hockey. That's what that means. But
that means we're past everyone's bedtime.
Kyle, we trying to say Kyle's a kid? We should say Kyle's Connor Bedard?
I'm saying Kyle's got he's a responsible adult who's got a job in the morning that he's got to get to.
Josh, I don't know.
Kyle
comes in and says,
bro.
I mean, I've never been this late ever. Well, Kyle, welcome to tomorrow. Welcome to tomorrow.
Jeez.
It's Wednesday.
Kyle, if I
It's not
see you
tomorrow
running in the
anymore.
morning, kudos.
Okay, hold on. Yin says, I love this chat. Can we talk about how
No,
awesome this chat is?
this feature is not a good idea for you.
Don't give up on the guys after game 1, Abby. You're killing it. Is she?
Thank you.
Is she?
Hey.
Just
I
saying.
think Abby needs to cut you off with these comments. Like, you need to find a way to just disable it on your
Mute me.
computer.
Well, all right. So next episode, what we're going to do is she's going to be kind of in control of everything. Kyle is running out of here. Kyle says, haha, gone. He's done.
No, he's a runner.
Wow, how'd you get that, Josh?
Because I told you, I know Kyle.
Oh, you know this guy?
Yeah.
Here I'm thinking.
I told you what in the beginning. That's my dude. You thought I was just saying that that's my dude?
Hold on. No, when did you tell me?
Ooh, now Louie's getting called out.
In
Whatever.
the beginning of the episode when he first commented.
All right. Well, Yin says if he would do his
Do
homework.
his homework. 100%. Thank you.
And then he does a :P. Is that supposed to be an emoji?
I'm sorry, Louie.
Okay,
Do not
we're
call
getting
me,
punchy.
uh,
We're getting punchy.
Hey. This is what's good content. All right. This is what's
We're getting
gonna
punchy.
make us the big bucks. Kyle, I thought you were like someone new.
He is. He
What are
is
you
new.
talking about? You said you know him.
Yeah, but he's still new. He's new to the pod.
That's true. Kyle, I love you.
Hey.
Already hating on our new fans.
That's not true. Kyle's staying up with us. We're doing a
know.
sleepover right now. He's loving it. He's a runner. So haha. See, I'm confused by his message because it's haha like I'm running.
Yeah, because I said Kyle, it'd be super impressive if I see you running in the morning.
What are you talking about?
And
I didn't hear you say that.
I said that.
Sorry, Kyle.
All right.
OMG.
Thank you.
What does that mean?
Thank you.
Hold
Let's
on. We're not
end it.
done yet.
Let's
Honestly,
end
I gotta go to bed.
Hey.
end
All
it.
right. OMG. I'm dying over here. Ha ha ha. End it, fellas. Need to hear it. All right.
Oh, podcast bunk beds. Yes.
We would have so much more room for activities. I love it, Kyle. Let's make it happen. All right, guys, that'll do it for this episode. Please go to bed. We will be with you
Will do.
next. What was that?
I said I will.
Yeah, we will be here next. Oh my gosh! This Friday. Holy cow! Abby she wants out of here. Kyle says, "Ha ha ha." I love it, Kyle. Thank you so much for laughing at my jokes. Josh never does. Thank you guys so much for staying with us. Thank you for watching this horrible show. And thank you for listening. You can find this podcast anywhere you find your favorite podcast. We are on Apple Podcasts. We are on Spotify. We are on Amazon. You name it, we're there. Go ahead and give us a 5-star review. It'd be much appreciated. It helps with the algorithm. You guys could find this episode visually on YouTube and on Twitter. And go ahead and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. We will see you guys in the next episode. And as always, Joshua,
Let's go Pens.